Honestly, this is like winning the lottery for me on this trip.
Melon, apple, yogurt. I'll let you do it. I won't talk to you.
Well, the thing was, I like catching people out and... Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
I don't want to be named.
Right.
Okay.
I hope I make it.
You will.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. This is Noreen and Una that invited me to come and stay with them. My God, I got up this morning and Noreen said, come on in, have a cup of tea, a shower, here's a fresh towel for you. But I went inside and Noreen had bought me a ticket for the Tarbert ferry that I have to get in a couple of days to cross over to Shannon. She went online and bought me this ticket and she also made me a packed lunch for today, so I was just blown away by the generosity and the kindness, and it was so great. It was hard to leave there this morning because we're sitting around having a cup of tea and breakfast. It was so hard to leave and get back on the road when life is so comfortable, right? So it's great just to come across that kind of generosity, and just when I needed it, because yesterday I found it quite tough being out there on the road and being in the, you know, in the tent and kind of roughing it for the last week. It was just the perfect timing for that, so thank you both so much. Back on the road, on the way into Tralee. Head good, feet good, body good, mind good. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you to Seamus Rowan for sending me the picture of the head good, mind good, body good, feet good t-shirt. And thanks for all the interest. I have decided to make t-shirts and probably hats that I could sell on the website to help fund some of the trip and cover some of the expenses that I'm having to pay on this trip. I'm just walking through a nice little park here in Tralee Centre. It's called Neil Armstrong Way because Neil Armstrong visited Tralee a number of years ago. I'm not sure when exactly, but there was a space exploration museum over here at the time. He was invited to come and open it up, and at that time they gave him the freedom of Tralee, and they also gave him the well, the privilege of having a walk named after him in the centre of the city here. So it's said that when you're walking along this here path, you're walking in the footsteps of the first man to ever set foot on the moon. I'm headed for Listowel today. I think it's day 32 of the walk around Ireland. I'm gonna get rained on today. It's starting to rain here now, but I'm feeling very strong. We've got a lot of power, had great rest, had such a great experience with Una Min and her mother Noreen, and very pumped for the next section of the trip. So gonna head for Listowel. It's quite a distance. The next day, tomorrow night, I'm gonna try and reach the Tarbert ferry. We'll see how I go. This is actually great coffee, Frank and Honest Gourmet Coffee Company. I really like it. I'm not a connoisseur by any means, but I drink a lot of coffee, so I do like this one. It looks so nice, doesn't it? This is such a peaceful part of the walk. There's no cars on this one. There was on the country lane I was walking at. Every 10 minutes or so a car would go past, but this one, you can see nothing really goes down here. I've taken so many wrong turns this morning, and ironically just before I took the camera out, I looked at the map and I'd just gone past this country lane that was going to take me north. Otherwise I would have been headed back toward the ocean. So wow, I just met two lovely ladies there from the UK, Jenny and Penny. Well, Jenny grew up in Northern Ireland and they are both live in Wales now. Lovely ladies. We had a long talk. In the end I had to say I better get going because I could see the rain coming in over here. It's just, it looks pretty heavy. Well, I was just walking through a place called Kilflynn, tiny little village, and out of nowhere it started thundering down with rain. So just taking shelter next to this chapel here. I'm actually thinking of going inside because Noreen Kavanagh asked me to say, I'm not a religious person, and Noreen asked me to say a prayer for a friend of hers. This sticky flapjack here that was given to me by Noreen. It was full of energy. I was going to eat it for dessert last night and I kept it for today. I'm so glad I did, because the amount of energy that gives you for hiking is fantastic. I'm staying in a hostel tonight in Listowel. Very happy about that. Just nice to get out with a tent every now and again, you know. It's nice not having to put it up or take it down, and not have to be leaving your gear in it. So in a hostel I'll have somewhere more secure. I can put stuff and plug stuff in, and maybe there's a kitchen I can sit down and have a cup of coffee. About a month ago it wouldn't rain even if I prayed for it, and now it's raining every day. Somebody said that I jinxed myself. I don't believe that, because I was saying every day back then that it doesn't rain in Ireland, and it didn't rain for a whole month. And I much prefer what someone said on my page a while back. They said that they don't believe in Murphy's Law, they believe in optimism. I much prefer that. Anyway, I gotta put this camera away because it's gonna block up the microphone again. All good. Head wet, feet wet, body wet. Let's go. There may be trouble ahead. Look at this house here, totally reclaimed by nature. I don't like to see decay in general, or abandoned places. I just find them so interesting. Sean McCarthy, 1923 to 1990. Oh, the cold winds from the mountains are calling soft to me. The smell of the scented heather brings bitter memory. The wild and lonely eagle up in the summer sky flies high o'er Shanagolin, where my young Willie lies. I've had it happen on previous trips where somebody has done something very kind and generous for me, and when that happens in life, you tend to question what do they want in return. And most often people do want something in return, right? But on my trips, there's often this moment, or occasionally there's this moment where somebody does something very kind and generous for you, and you realise afterward that they didn't want anything in return, and you just witnessed kindness. That's all it was. Sometimes they want to hear your stories and there's a transaction of some sort there, but sometimes there was just nothing but kindness. And it's a great thing to experience, that kindness and generosity. It's been around for centuries. You think back to pilgrims. A pilgrim is somebody that takes a journey for a religious purpose, you know, such as the Camino de Santiago or the Kerry Camino. But this has been going on for centuries. They rely on the generosity and the kindness of the people in the villages to take them in, to give them food and shelter. And it was a good deed. It was brought good luck for the people to take them in and to offer that in return. But things have changed a lot since then. It's great to see that some aspects of humanity will never change though. It'll always be kindness out there and generosity. And it's great. I feel so privileged and so grateful that I get to experience that on these trips. You know, they say that if prayer is talking to God, then subconscious and sometimes even coincidence is God talking to you. I'm more inclined to just believe that about the universe as opposed to a particular God.